So, good afternoon, Sir Charles. Thank you for taking the time to be interviewed. So, we are students taking career planning and management, and this interview is part of our final examination. So, before we begin, may we ask for your permission to record this interview for academic purposes only?
Yes, accepted.
Great. So, in my first question, could you please introduce yourself and tell us about the work you currently do?
My name is Charles Mariano, and I'm 30 years old, and I'm working as a virtual accountant in accounting industry. My clients are based on the United States of America,
Okay.
and I do full time bookkeeping and review of their financials, directly reporting to the owners of the businesses. I think that's all, Mingoy. What else do you want to know?
So for my next question is, what inspired you to pursue this career or line of work?
Okay, first and foremost is the amount of salary is um compared to the PH salary, it's very like high paid grade, and the ability to work from home is very also convenient for us. I think that's the two most important thing I love about this kind of job.
Okay. And for my other question is, what was your first job and how did it help you shape your career?
My first job was a local construction firm here in the Philippines. I was able to learn more on the character development on here in the Philippines because the when it comes to working experience, the method we are using in the US and in the Philippines is quite far, but the experience of um, working working on site made me experience how to deal with different kind of peoples, how to handle pressure, and how to be mature in work and be professional. And that molds me on handling different kind of people as well because Americans and other races were really different when it comes in character, attitude, how to deal with people. I think um, one of the most important I've learned during my time working locally was deal was being adaptable. That's all, Mingoy.
Okay, so looking back, would you choose the same career again?
Looking back, I think I like more of my new career or the career after that before. So I'm good with the experience from the past, but I'd like more of working as a visual accountant or visual assistant.
Okay, so my next question is, how has your career changed or progressed over the years?
My career I'm blessed with my career because I am every year I am leveling up. wherein I am being promoted from being a bookkeeper into an account manager, which is a much higher level of position, which usually Americans uh, is doing that, but I was able to experience and be promoted to be one of them.
Okay, so my next question is, what technical skills and personal skills have been the most important to your success?
Technical skills and what's the other one? Sorry.
Personal skills, personal skills.
Personal skill. Technical skills, of course. The most important one is the bookkeeping and review of financials or US GAAP principles. That's the most important technical wherein I was able to like work independently and also mentor the members on how to do the right stuff when it comes to bookkeeping and reviewing of financials. I think that's the most technical skills I can say. And then personal skills is being flexible and being like work with integrity. That's the two main because it's really important to have integrity so that the clients will trust in you and not just in your work. So you'll have a good environment so you could work on that place in a long run or long term. So after integrity is flexibility because you need to be flexible because um, everything is changing, especially now. From traditional, we are also going into AI, wherein you need to be flexible and adaptable for you to cope up with the changes that is inevitable in every work or and in life. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, last four questions. So the remaining four question is, what has been the biggest challenge you've faced in your career and how did you overcome it?
The biggest challenge I've faced with my career is when I do um, overwork myself to the extent that my health was being um, expense out to the expense of my health. I mean, and since my tool is my body and my mind, it's really uh, like both physical and mental health. So that's one because I work on a graveyard shift and it will really affect my well-being. And to overcome that, I have to make a balance wherein I can choose to have a work where it will fit my capacity physically and mentally. So I was able to let go of the client I really love and choose another client that will make my living longer. But yeah, it's hard. It's also hard to do that when it comes to work because it's it's not just working with them. You also build connections and trust with them. So yeah, that's the thing also we need to consider when you want to become a virtual accountant or virtual assistant. It's not all about the money. You should also be you should also consider your health as always.
Hmm.
That's all. Okay.
Okay, last three. So, how do you continue learning and adapting as your industry or work changes?
Um, always have the initiative and courage to learn new things. That's very important because we always have the room for improvement. Yeah, and I think that's all.
Okay, so last two. So, how important have networking and maintaining a good professional reputation been in your career?
It is very important because you can be able to have a, a strong career path if can't you can handle you can it's really essential to have a good reputation, not just in work but also in everything, for you to be trusted. And in order to do that, it's not only words, it should be followed also by actions wherein you should know what you need to do. You should follow the rules. You should be able to adopt whatever changes that the company or the organization is facing or implementing, for you to have a good relationship not just only with your cowork coworkers and also with your employer. That's all.
Okay, for my last question, so what advice would you give to graduating students who are about to enter the workforce?
My advice would be so graduating students, as early as now, you should practice a good habit being of having integrity, of of being hardworking, and being adaptable and flexible. So those four, and also I want also to add being proactive. So practice those five: integrity, adaptability, flexibility, and uh those things that will help you reach out your or land on a good position for you to have like whatever work it will take, because it's especially here in the business, you're not just showcasing your skills, you're also showcasing yourself. So it's better to have those core values. So practice and build your great core values during your starting it's the best starting from now. I think that's the advice I would suggest to graduating students. That's all, Mingoy.
Okay, also thank you very much, Sir Charles, for sharing your experiences and insights with us. We truly appreciate your time and wish you continued success in your career.
Okay, thank you also for your time.